Have you been thinking about starting a journal? Well, in this video, we're going to be looking at 5 ways you can change your life with journaling, just like it's done for me. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Nick and I am a licensed therapist and coach. And today we're diving into a topic that's very dear to my heart, journaling. And I'm hoping by the end of the video, you'll see exactly why you should just grab a pen and paper and just start. But first, I'm going to share a little bit of my own story with journaling. Now, journaling has been something I've been on and off for a few years, but in 2024, I made a big commitment to make it a daily habit. And the way I did that was by making a financial commitment to journaling in the form of a Kindle Scribe. Now, this to me had a lot of really good benefits because if I'm going to invest that much money, I'm going to do it. I also much like the idea of having an infinite number of paper and it all being password protected as well. So I've been using this for just about a year now, and honestly, the benefits have been absolutely enormous. Now, it isn't to say journaling can only be done on an e-reader, of course. Any notebook, phone, computer is absolutely fine. The important thing is to get started. But why should you do that? 5 reasons why you should start journaling. Number 1, it helps to clarify your thoughts and feelings. Firstly, journaling helps to really help put your thoughts onto a form you can understand. When I started doing this, I began to understand myself better. It was like having a conversation with my inner self. Sometimes, and especially nowadays, we have so many thoughts running through our heads. I think there's over 10,000 every day we have. And it can become really overwhelming. Now, journaling's a really good way to declutter your mind and see things more clearly. Now, one of the best ways I know to do that is to do what's called a mind dump. If you're having a stressful day, just release everything into the journal. Just put it all down. Doesn't need to make sense, doesn't need to flow, doesn't need to have good grammar. You're just releasing it all from up here onto here. Now, it doesn't mean it fixes everything, but it can really help release those feelings of anxiety and low mood. The second benefit, I would argue, is it helps set achievable goals. It's a really good tool to make you accountable to your goals and writing down the things you want to achieve. You're making that commitment to yourself. I've been writing my goals down in here, especially for 2025 at the start of the year, and it's really helped me stay on track with things like starting a YouTube channel. Helps keep you accountable as well. And for me especially, writing a daily to-do list and ticking them off is a really good motivation and gives you that little dopamine boost as well. Number 3, reducing stress and anxiety. As I kind of said in the first one, life can be incredibly stressful and it's easy to really get caught up in the chaos. Journaling can be a really safe space to express all your worries and fears, and for me it's been really therapeutic. If I'm feeling stressed, anxious or angry, I turn to my journal and it helps me process the emotions and find some inner peace. That isn't to say that it fixes all the problems, but it helps me see them in a new way that I can actually do something about them. Or even if I know I can't, just realise that and be able to move on. Number 4, it helps boost creativity and problem solving. Now, journaling isn't just about writing the day's events or dumping your thoughts out. It can be whatever you want it to be. You can use it to doodle, to draw, to brainstorm, to write a story. Some clients I've had, we've used it as a setting to do all sorts of things. It just encourages that creative mindset, that creative thinking, and helps you come up with your own solutions to problems. Some of my best ideas, like starting the YouTube channel and starting my own business, have come from journaling. And number 5, tracking personal growth. Now, it's amazing to look back at your old entries and see how far you've come. It provides that sense of accomplishment and reminds you of the challenges that you've overcome. For me, it's been a real record of my journey and it motivates me to keep going. I can look back on my journals from last year The things that were bothering me then, they seem so insignificant and small now, even though they weren't back then. It's a really good lesson that the problems we have, they really can feel overwhelming in the moment, but they don't last forever. But by writing them down, we can realise that, because often we don't even think about them afterwards. So, there you have it. 5 ways journaling can change your life. If you're feeling encouraged, well, I encourage you to just have a go. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just grab a notebook, grab your phone, go on your laptop and just start writing. Your future self will thank you. Now, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to do all the usual stuff, but I'm also going to put a video here-ish that I think would also be a good watch for you if you like this video. If there's anything you want me to look at next, please put it in the comments below and I will get to it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to speak to you again soon.